Hi, my friends. Welcome to the channel English Professionally, and thanks a lot for your support, really. Yeah, I feel your support, and it's really so important. And you know that I asked you a question on Facebook, yeah? What's the weather like today? And I wrote that it's cloudy and rainy, yeah, as far as I remember in my country. And I actually saw lots of answers, and I see that you're from different countries, and it's really very interesting to know, really. And I have these questions for you. So, where are you from, and so what city are you from? Please write about it. It's very interesting. And what's the weather like today? So you know that the weather has changed. So it isn't cloudy, it isn't rainy. It's warm and sunny, despite the fact that it's October. Yeah. So please write about it. And so we're going to talk about English speaking. So how to learn English speaking easily. By the way, I have another great idea, and I suppose this idea is absolutely unbelievable. So, you know that I upload, different videos on a regular basis, but I do feel so I need some feedback from you, so more feedback. So, and I'm going to make a video which contains only your questions, and so naturally or obviously the answers to these questions. So please, if you have any kind of question so related to English, and not necessarily to English, so to any field of our life, please write about it. So here you can write about here in the comments below or in our group on Facebook. So I would be absolutely delighted, yeah, to read it and to answer all these questions. So I think it should be a great video, something like that. So like 30 questions from you and answers from maybe 50, maybe 100. So it's so interesting. Please let me know. The problem is that I try to upload videos quite regularly, but nevertheless, so there are so many questions, and maybe there are so many areas uncovered. Yeah, uncovered yet. So please, maybe you want to hear some tips about grammar, about listening, about writing. So maybe you have more specific questions. So yeah, I would be actually absolutely delighted, yeah, to hear from you. Okay, next. So the question is, so how to learn English speaking easily? Okay, so just the first thing I want you to do is the following. Don't worry, so just relax, take it easy. There is no need to worry. You just need to study English regularly and systematically, okay? So, and one more thing you need to do is to have a regular English practice. Yeah, you may think, oh, how can I do it? So I don't have any friends who are native speakers, or I don't have free time at all. So no problem. There is a perfect solution. There's a perfect solution to this problem. Just I think that we've talked about it many times. You need to actually to have English in your head. So the more time, the better. Yeah, try to have these English ideas in English. All day. I know it's extremely difficult to think in English. So, when there is no need, yeah, actually to translate from your mother tongue into actually English, but try to actually to do it, yeah. It will be your first step. So, for example, actually, you see or you look out of the window and you think, oh, what a sunny day. So what a sunny day. So what a good day. What a lovely day. So you can think first of all in your mother tongue, or you can start thinking immediately in English. And you know that the second thing is desirable. Yeah, when you think in English at once or immediately. Yeah, but you need to have lots of training. So in fact, so what is English speaking? It isn't only pronouncing, it isn't only pronouncing, it isn't only speaking. It's, a movement. It's a movement of your ideas in your head, in your mind. So no problem. You're busy. You don't have any speaking partners. But please, my friends, don't give up. Yeah, try to think in English. Try to make up English sentences in your head. So when you go somewhere, when you wait for something or for someone, it's so easy. how long should you do it? Okay, you may have this question. So, it can be 5 or 10 minutes a day for a start. Then you can do it several, times a day. Then you can lengthen this period. I mean that you can do it for 15 or 20 minutes. And then, so most importantly, it can become your habit, and it will really so natural part of your life. So try to do it, and it will help your speaking enormously. And you know that there is a general idea, or there is a general belief that you need, to pay lots of money and to have this English speaking practice when actually you take some private classes. No, it isn't so. It isn't so. You can do without it. So it's good, yeah. It can be an advantage. So there is no doubt. It goes without saying. But anyway, just have this practice. So the second thing you need to do is, to actually to be more confident in terms of grammar. So you can start translating. You can start translating something in your mind. From your mother tongue into English, but then you can have doubts. Oh, maybe it's right, maybe it isn't right, so maybe it's correct, maybe it isn't correct, and you feel so awkward, you feel so uncomfortable, and I know that this feeling is very unpleasant. So get rid of this feeling. So it's better not to have this feeling, yeah. Okay, it's better not to have this feeling at all. So you need to improve your grammar, and you know that we have interesting lessons on grammar, video lessons on grammar, for not only for beginners but for high levels as well as intermediate, advanced, and so on. You see, you just need to work on your grammar, and actually to follow this simple tip, yeah, to have English in your head all day. Just do it, and I think that your life will change greatly. So it's an important thing. Okay, but the thing is that maybe you aren't ready for this kind of exercise. Okay, so it can be really difficult in terms that you haven't got used to it. Okay, no problem. You can have a rest, or you can relax and watch something in English. Yeah, watch something in English. Watch a movie, or there is one more interesting practice. Okay, you can listen to something in English. So English conversations, English topics. Yeah, so English grammar lessons. So whatever interview. Okay, so but the best thing, is when you actually are able to do it. So actually when you look at the text at the same time. But if you don't have a time, don't worry. So yeah, do it anyway. And so as I remember, there was a question from you, my dear friends. Okay, how can I listen to something if I don't understand it? So it's a very typical question. Okay, so really, if I don't understand, how should I listen? How can I listen to it? Well, if you don't understand it at all, so there is no point in listening to it. So that we've talked about it many times, that you need to start listening to something simple, suitable for your level, which is good for your level. So if your level is elementary or pre-intermediate, or maybe close to intermediate level, so why? So I have a question for you. Why are you going to listen to advanced speech? Oh, okay, so actually there is no use. There is no use doing it. So start with something simple, yeah, more simple. Just listen more and more, and improve your English step by step. So when you listen and when you see the text at the same time, so you need to understand. So it's okay if you maybe don't understand so 5% of these words, 5%, but if you don't understand more, it means that it isn't your level. And so it's the same thing, yeah. If we talk about listening to something as a background when you do other things, so it's the same thing, yeah. So no difference at all. So you need to listen to something which you can understand. So if it's actually utterly ununderstandable, so there is no point doing it. So really, you need to actually listen to simple things first, improve your level, so improve your vocabulary, make it larger, enrich your vocabulary, and then you'll be able to do many things. So as many as you might think, else your English will be perfect and great. Okay, my friends, I really hope that you also like this format of video. Yeah, sorry if something is wrong, just it's just my first attempt. Yeah, so I mean, when we have these live videos, but if you support it, if you like it, just let me know. And actually, I look forward to hearing from you soon. I mean that I have several questions for you. So where are you from? Yeah, so where are you from? What city are you from? And what's the weather like today? Okay, and obviously, so I'm waiting for questions from you. And yeah, it's so interesting. Okay, and it would be absolutely unbelievable to hear from you. Thank you very much, my friends. One more time. See you. Bye.